friends, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're getting into another gossip update. We have 4 perfumes for you to choose from, but before we get into that, I would like to introduce myself. If you are new to my channel, my name is Felicia and I am a human and civil rights advocate. I am not for everyone, so I'm going to say that at the door. But if you do choose to stick around, I really appreciate you guys, and I promise you, you will never be left behind. Let's get into it. I run a nonprofit organization called Divas Can Manifest, and all of the proceeds to our channel, including 2 of the fragrances that we actually sell, are all of the proceeds go back to our nonprofit organization. So I just want to thank you guys in advance so much for all of the shopping that you guys have been doing at Cosmic Intelligence, all of the tips, donations, super chats, all of the personal readings that you guys have been booking, all of the kind words, positive support. We have a mission here, and if you are interested to learn more about how Felicia Natrice Tarot was founded, more about Cosmic Intelligence, where our proceeds are going to, you can find out all of the information about that down below in the description box. And you can also get access to my lifestyle channel, and all of my other social media handles are down below. But without further ado, we getting into a gossip update. It's pretty straightforward. What's the chatter about you? So Power 1, you are the Elements Edition numero 6. You are Sapphire, and I love the Element Edition perfumes because they mimic the elements of the natural world. And Sapphire is also the birthstone for September, and it is available in Cosmic Intelligence. That is our spiritual community shop. So if you want to go ahead and check it out, some of the notes, the top notes in it are apple, rhubarb, grapefruit, pineapple, jasmine, rose, musk, sandalwood, and amber. Smells very beautiful. Pal 2, you are my personal perfume by Ariana Grande, the Blue Cloud. Pal 3, you're also another rare gem. This is like one of our #1 bestsellers over at Cosmic Intelligence, and we have 1 more in stock because you guys have been buying them out so much. So if you want to, the fragrance notes in this one are citrus, also grapefruit, that's crazy, floral, leek, teak wood as well. Okay, so this one smells really good too, and it's also a very long-lasting fragrance. And then the last one is a limited edition perfume that you can't get anymore from Victoria's Secret called Rebel, because what, we are rebels. Okay, so choose from the overhead selection. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see y'all in the comments. Bye. Hi Pal 1, welcome to your selection. So you chose the Cosmic Intelligence perfume Sapphire, and we just got these back in stock, so we have a limited supply. So go grab you one right now for all of my September babies, as well. If you just like the sapphire stone and the elements, go ahead and check it out. So what is the current gossip on you, Pal 1 or Sapphire? Let's see, let's get into it. Let's pull in a significator for your energy. See, what could people possibly be saying about you now? Because I'm hearing that some of y'all are always the talk of the town. I'm hearing something about your beauty. Okay, they're talking about your beauty. Somebody's name here is Lauren, or their name starts with the letter P. Somebody here is very unattractive, or they are, oh my god, that's so crazy that the throat chakra energy came out over this blue reading. Okay, so you're definitely, people could be literally gossiping about you. This is somehow how you express your beauty, or maybe you are quite literally expressing something negative that you have been going through. Okay, but I definitely see that your communication, that people are gossiping about, involves you having a lot of peace and balance. This is not like you are approaching, your communication is very balanced, very intentional. Your self-expression is very intentional. You're very strategic around this as well. Some of you guys have public recognition, or you have people who are hanging on to like every word that you say or something like that. So you could be, your self-expression is very peaceful and balanced. So don't worry about any negative perspectives there may be around what you're communicating, because you're actually communicating from a very, very safe place. Okay, especially if some of you guys are, you're worried about like some type of public figure, public status, or you're worried about like your public image, some type of marketing or press that may be around you. Okay, I'm hearing that something about you guys are getting a lot of press. Okay, you're getting a lot of press. Because there are a lot of people, like I said, there are a lot of people who are very concerned with you leaving situations and maintaining your peace. It's like something about you. These people who are gossiping about you, they have like kind of, I don't know if these are, like these people are irrational, or they saw you make a rational decision for yourself to protect your peace and balance. And they seen you, maybe this involved you leaving people behind, maybe this involved you detaching, separating, making abrupt and quick decisions that these people, they were floored. I'm hearing you're flooring people, and you're like, it's causing, like, even though you're coming from this place of peace and balance, there's a lot of chaos around your self-expression or around your decision that you've made, some type of decision that you've made. There's a lot of chaos around this. This is flooring people. It's actually causing a great deal of confusion, and it's causing like an uproar or something that happened that caused a lot of press. This is what I'm hearing. It caused a lot of press. So something about you guys, you know, this dealt with something that involved your money. Okay, something that involved money or your new streams of revenue. It's like something about you detach from people, and then that literally wanted to flip out in a second ago, but it's like you detach from people and go and make more money somewhere else. Like, I don't know, something where people cannot believe that a rational decision that you make detaches you, separates you, and you do it with so much peace and balance. Like, these are people who cannot make these rational decisions like you. They cannot believe that you stood up to something. They cannot believe you said something. They can't believe that you turned and you went in an opposite direction. They literally cannot believe, like, they're floored. Like, you're flooring people, okay? With this momentum, it's like something that they're gossiping about something that you've done to gain a lot of momentum. Like I said, it gained a lot of press, or it gained a lot of additional income. I'm hearing a soaring in your finances or economic upswing that nobody was expecting. Because some of you guys you may have made a rational decision to leave something that was not fair, something that was not paying you, you know, your just desserts. Somebody here wanted you to be in like a one-sided charity, or they wanted you to, you know, do extra work for free. Somebody here did not want to pay you for your services rendered, and it's like that you gave them the axe really quick. It's like you don't work for free. It's like people want you to suffer, or people want, like, it's like a problem when you demand that something's fair. It's like a problem when you negotiate your salary. It's like a problem because it's something about people. Somebody's name is Neil. Somebody here wants you to like suffer, or it's like they want you to see you without the things that you need and want. Like, they want to see your life as like, they want to see you have, like, they want to see you suffer. And like, suffering will not make you more appreciated, and you don't work for free. So something about this, people see you make a rational decision, maybe you even monetize something, or you restricted access to something, or you literally were like, I don't work for free, you're gonna pay me for my services rendered. I'm no longer in service to you if you cannot provide a fair deal. So people are talking about something that you did, and it's flooring people, and it's actually causing a lot of upset because you were not, like, because you didn't involve in this one-sided charity, or you did not, you know, let yourself get caught up into something unfair. It's like you were able to like make a decision that gave you the most emotional satisfaction, or that gave you the most benefit, and they can't believe that you were so astute in a situation that you were able to assess the advantages and disadvantages, and then you made a rational decision for yourself and went off and like maybe even missing that opportunity where someone was not able to give you a fair deal and had an economic upswing in a new direction. And they're seeing you have a lot of success about this. Like, this is actually flooring people while you're approaching all this new prosperity and new growth with a lot of peace and balance. These people, it's like something about it, it's like you kind of rolled the dice, but you were not, like, something about you, it's like you rolled the dice. Maybe you weren't even expecting this, like, this rational decision to lead to like this kind of benefit and prosperity, but it did. And people are literally seeing you maybe with the e-commerce business, an upswing in your followers, some type of monetization of something, a new deal, a new opportunity. And it was like, it was crazy, right? It was crazy to them because they feel like it was random and they just worked out for you or something like that. So we have the 12th house coming out. So something about you guys, like I said, you know, I could just draw into that word philanthropy. Because you are so philanthropic, you are a community service center, you love helping people. So it's kind of like these people wanted you to continue to work for free. And then they seen you say, I'm going to put my, like, I don't know, something about you. You may have like put your economic gain and financial control over the situation, because there are people here that have been, you know, like been, I don't know, they've been around benefiting from your philanthropy, benefiting from your community service, but they refuse to even like the video. They refuse to even like the photo. They refuse to even like comment and say, hey, I'm going to push your algorithm forward. Like these people refuse to like help you or return the favor when you're the one that's in need of help. It's like, you're like, for that reason, this is why I keep a lot of my involvement hidden. So something about this, people see you do something, like you roll the dice and you did something to get an economic upswing, or you did something to, like, I don't know, something where you had to, you took a leap of faith, and it started to work out for you. Like they cannot believe that this, you know, this situation worked out for you. And they feel like you're not telling, you know, everybody. Like I said, this has people floored because they're in a state of confusion about how you've gotten this momentum so fast, how you've manifested this so fast. To them, it seems like it was like a rolling of a dice. It seemed like it came out of nowhere, and you're like, this did not come out of nowhere. This was me, you know, on this journey of like trusting in my faith, trusting my journey, following my intuition, taking those guided steps. And in each step was like, you know, they see it as a rational decision. It wasn't just like, oh, this blind faith. It was also rational choice behavior, where you continue to choose, you continue to make these decisions that brought you more happiness. And one step at a time, like, all of these steps culminated into this manifestation, like this self-expression, this peace and balance, like, and now you guys are experiencing so much oneness. I'm hearing that, you know, people who did not support you before, like I said, people who have been around in a one-sided charity, not giving back, not supporting, in a shadow attachment with you. They can't stop watching, they can't stop benefiting from what you have to offer with your philanthropy, but they won't support you and like help you actualize into your true self and help you and, like, you know, secure your success. That shows you that that is like a one-sided relationship, and that they don't truly want the best from you. They just want to take advantage of you, right? Even though you are so philanthropic and you have a lot to offer, you have to start making sure that you are not getting taken advantage of in a situation, okay? And they know that you've kept a lot of, like, how you've, like, a lot of your steps hidden. So people are floored, right? It's like they're interacting with you, or they're engaging with you, your momentum and your expressions, and there's a lot, like, you're causing a lot of subconscious feelings and mood swings with these people, okay? It's because you're keeping a lot of this, you know, a lot of your behavior and a lot of your rational choices that you've made for yourself hidden, because they want to know, because they want to benefit from your rational choice behavior so bad. And it's like, if you want access to my rational choice behavior, you can pay for it. LOL, power one. So let's see, you know, what the current gossip is around you. Karmic loop, yeah. So some of you guys, there's a relationship here where, like I said, you have to, sorry, this is like, they seen you or gossiping about someone or something that you left. You realize that you were in a karmic loop with someone where it involved your good service. It involved a good deed. It involved you maybe offering your support to someone who was in a crisis, facing some type of hardship or adversity. And something about this person is caught in a karmic loop. Maybe they're off with a karmic partner as well. And, you know, this person is like, they... I don't know, something happened when you left this person, when you realized that they had a third party, or you realized that they were in a conflict with you, that this was a power struggle, or that it's like that they were not, you know, being as generous. When you gain the awareness around this person's strategic behavior, they started to realize, like, they're gossiping after you left, right? something where you are so abundant, and they thought that you would not have the things that you needed. Something about this situation, it's like you left this person or you left somebody because they had a third party, right? And yeah, a spiritual warfare with this person. They were like, there was a hidden involvement with through the 12th house. There was a hidden enemy or some type of third party that they kept getting looped into a situation with, or like something crazy and wild was going on. Like you were like, this is not and like this is not a rational behavior that we're like that I'm like, I'm not happy. Or you're like something where you're like, I'm not happy, I'm not getting what I want. And so you freed yourself from looping around with this person, took away your philanthropy. And it's something about them, they're starting to realize that you kept a lot of your, like you were also strategic, because you, it wasn't clear. Like it was something about it, you were like, yeah. And I knew Sagittarius energy was gonna come out too. This person, whoever this is very restless about you, because they're watching you gain momentum and moving very fast away from this like bullshit situation that you were in with this person. And they didn't realize that you had so much of your like life hidden. I don't know, something you did something in a strategic way, and what needed to be revealed got revealed. Like it was like the best decision. Like this was like a rational. They feel like they're talking about how your, like some of your involvement that was hidden in this situation with this person was like, it was like a rational choice. It was like your boundary setting, you having, you know, making sure like something was fair, and you like remaining in your peace and balance. It's like you, especially whatever it is that you kept hidden, something came to light after you left or something like that. And then they realized that that was like, that allowed you to manifest. You were strategic in this situation as well, right? Something about Sagittarius, like you kept this hidden. You did not let everybody know, you know, your broad-minded approach to your life. You did not let, I'm hearing something about you didn't let them know your true religion, or you didn't let them know your true philosophy. You didn't let them know, you know, your daily routine, or, you know, you didn't let them know that you were enthusiastic about another path. You know what I'm saying? Or that something about you were like on fire, or you had another man or something like that. And you did not let them know that you were off, like, you know, exploring another option. And this was like this kept you liberated in this situation. This kept you free. And, you know, you were going through a spiritual warfare with this person. And once you, like, this was what kept you free. Like, I feel like this was beautiful actually. And this helped protect your peace and balance, because when this person showed their, you know, the spiritual warfare that you were in with this person, when it showed its ugly head, you were not left like without anything. I'm getting that you were off with somebody else, or you had another option, or you had, you know, you had other involvements where you never left like this situation have authority or something like that. Okay. So they realized that this was like, you were making the decisions that brought you the best, you know, result, right? And you were gaining so much momentum when they thought you were being like lazy, or they thought that you were relying on other people for help, when you were planning. And, you know, I'm hearing something about your enthusiastic life and your other approaches, and your other things that you had going on. You did not let these people know. And then when they revealed their third party, or they revealed that they were like in a spiritual warfare with you, when they revealed that they were like, especially some of you guys are dealing with somebody with a large age difference, or someone who's at the south end. They have bad health, failed relationships, failed careers. Some of these people don't have enough money in their retirement. They're clearly failures, right? And you like kept your like Sagittarian energy like hidden. You did not let them know everything about you. And this was like the best thing that you could have done, because even with you keeping some of your involvement hidden, they still were like secretly intimidated. They still had like this hidden tendency. They still had like, you know, they were still in a warfare with you, right? And so you had to like, you were like keeping it's like something that you did strategically to keep some aspects hidden, to ensure that you were getting a fair deal. And when this person, even with those things hidden, somebody was still unable to be fair in a situation. And they felt like this was led to your, like this is what led to your optimal outcome. Like you couldn't control certain aspects, so the aspects that you could control, you did in a rational way. And now they're just like watching you with peace and balance and abundance, and they're just like floored, because they could not believe that all of this was hidden. Somebody's name is Helen. We have the Messiah. Yeah, you are like a servant. With this 12th house philanthropy and the Messiah, you serve humanity with humility. Something where they have wrong assumptions about you even, right? They're like, this is a humanitarian, and you did not let them know, you know, your full belief systems, right? You did not let them know that you were change seeking. Something about them, I think, especially if you shared a house with them, and you did not let them know that you love to travel and that you had this higher learning because you were just trying to get the most out of the relationship before this person showed their, you know, their ugly head. And I'm getting that they did show their ugly head. Okay. We have the rescuer. Yeah, that's what I was getting in the and you know, at the beginning, remember when I said that you were providing strength and support to someone in a crisis, but you know, you rescue, it's like something where you rescued this person, or you served them with you served them out of humanity, you served them with humility, and they did not reciprocate. They did not, like, they tried to leave you needy, but something that you did, you knew that they had a hidden tendency around this like shadow aspect of the rescuer, right? And you were just like this divine child coming around, especially if you had like this large age difference with this person. You were just innocent, pure, and helping this person redeem, right? You have this special connection with the divine. But you know, this through the 12th house, you were like, this was your way. Keeping certain things hidden was also a way for you to defend yourself and protect yourself from the negative forces that were involved in the spiritual warfare with this person, especially with their third party who was jealous of your skin complexion and your face and your body or something like that. Okay. We have the priest. We have, in the shadow aspect, we have violates the trust of your spiritual community, seduced by your spiritual role. And then we have guide on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, they definitely see you as like, they definitely see you as a guide, as a messiah, as a priest. But some of them, I don't know if this is like, I don't necessarily see this as you violating the trust of your community, but I definitely feel like because you kept some of your involvement hidden with them in particularly, we're not going to talk about, you know, they feel like you were they feel like you violated their trust, especially if you guys were off with another man, or you were off with somebody else and you had another option, or you literally just did not tell them all the details about you and about your life. And so they felt like this violated their trust because they felt like you were negotiating with an ulterior motive. Some of these people, especially if this does relate to your community or something like that, some of them, they feel like you have had a lot of negative forces, and that you're this guide, and you serve humanity with humility. Some of them are saying that you're actually not, you know, serving humanity with humility, that you're actually violating the trust of your community. That but I feel like a part of you keeping your involvement hidden about certain things is not necessarily to violate their trust. It's not you becoming seduced by your spiritual role. It is quite literally because some of you guys are in a karmic loop, you know, in a spiritual warfare with people who have been trying to like destroy your dreams and potential, trying to stop you from having peace and balance. So you're like, until this karmic loop is like, until I get the truth about this situation that has been like disrupting my peace and balance, then we most definitely will not be, you know, showing all of our involvement and all of our rational choice behavior that have led to this manifestation and momentum. I'm hearing that this strategy that you're using actually puts you in the first place. So, you know, these people who have been at war with you, you're winning. So this person, you know, they know that you have been in need of something, and they have been like refusing to help you because they've been wanting to keep you needy, and you're like, you just turned into an enemy. So I'm glad that I didn't share my life with you. I'm glad that I didn't, you know, over give in a situation. I'm glad that I didn't overcommit. I'm glad that I stayed, you know, truth seeking, change seeking. Like, something about you were like looking for out. You were looking for another option. And I feel like a lot of you got that and started like having a lot of momentum in a new direction, and your manifestation, you know, is becoming true. Okay, this is what they're gossiping about. They feel like, you know, you left them after serving them. You took away your support, your philanthropy, and left them, you know, needy now. They're the ones that is in a crisis. Okay, some of them, they don't have no food. They don't have something about, they don't have medical assistance. They don't have access to technology. They don't know how to read. Some of them don't know how to read and write, you know, so, you know, they wanted to leave you needy, and they wanted to leave you without the things that you needed when they didn't reciprocate, right? You were off having the spiritual warfare and, you know, having your own struggles outside of the relationship. And when they realized that this was your strategy, or when they realized that you did not like, you did not share everything about yourself, you know, this was like your way of defending yourself against them and all these other people. And then they saw, when you left them, your involvement came to light, and they realized that you were like this humanitarian. They learned more about your approach to life. They learned more about, like, you know, your changes that you've been going through. They learned that you were innocent and pure and on a redemption mission the whole time, when they were just trying to make you out to be somebody who violated their trust, and they was getting all excessively angry and like fighting you, and just like, you know, you were just trying to seek oneness. You were just trying to have a fair deal. And when they could not like meet your like requirements, when they couldn't meet your terms, you just like, you're like, okay, I'm seeking change anyway. Like, you're like, I'm seeking change anyway. And something about it was like they were more burdensome than they were worth, or something like that. And they thought that them not reciprocating would leave you needy, and then boom, they saw you manifest and gain like have a huge economic upturn. And this was like a huge shit in their face. Let's wrap. What's the current gossip on you? Yeah, they definitely see you with that new opportunity. And they're like, you're definitely standing up to the challenges and advancing by any means. And they're just like stuck and not moving, having no momentum whatsoever with the Eight of Wands. Because some of them, they're literally trapped in like a karmic loop of projecting onto you constantly. And you're like, I'm not going to be in this like unnecessary warfare with somebody because you refuse to take responsibility for yourself. You know, that projection is like a defense mechanism that they refuse to, like, it's always somebody else's fault. It's never, they can never like take responsibility for their role in a conflict. These people do not know how to resolve conflicts. They don't know how to let go of resentment. And like literally nothing was moving in this situation, was not expanding, not growing. And so they literally just, you were just like, I'm gonna take a rational decision, free myself from this karmic loop of you projecting onto me, because I have a broad mind. I have a different approach to life. My philosophy and religion is just very different than yours, and it's clear that we're nothing alike, because I'm not sitting here projecting onto you, right? We are supposed to be providing strength to each other. We're supposed to be humble and reciprocating. And if that's not happening, I'm going to take that rational choice, you know, and move myself out of something stagnant. Yeah, I definitely feel like, yeah, this person is like, since leaving them, they have been going within. They have been, you know, shifting their perspective around this. But this was like a major, this separation, or this like negative force that they threw in the situation, it was like, it caused a little bit of a depression. No lie, you were definitely sad about it. It wasn't that, you know, you weren't impacted by it, but this just showed you that it may have not been the right dynamic for you, and you always traveling and changing anyway, and you know, like there's something about the situation was like stopping you from being adventurous, and stopping, like leaving, like trapping you in a situation. And it's like, it kind of worked out for the better. This new opportunity is allowing you to have a lot more of a peace and balance, and it's a lot more safe and a lot more stable. And you know, they just got the axe. Right? And now they're the ones depressed and, you know, needy and neglected in a crisis. Damn. It's funny how those tables turn. Thank you so much, Pal One. Let me know how this resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Don't forget to shop Cosmic Intelligence for Sapphire. All the proceeds go back to our charity. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi, Pal 2. So you chose the Blue Cloud perfume by Ariana Grande. Okay, I love that one. It smells good. So let's get into it. What is the current gossip on you, Pal 2? Did I call you Pal 1? Pal 2. What is the current gossip on you? What is the current gossip on you, Pal 2? We have soul time. So I definitely, you know, getting that a lot of people are saying that you are always alone. Okay? You are always alone. You like to be by yourself. You're introverted. You're in solitude right now. They're not seeing you with anybody. They're not seeing you partying. They're seeing you getting in touch with who you are as an individual. Okay, so the soul time frequency is asking us to allow the possibility of a new reality to emerge, one that embraces the concept that while the corporeal body is mortal, the soul is timeless, limitless, and infinite. Nice. So I'm just not noticing on this card, what stood out to me the most is that the possibility of a new reality to emerge. Some of you guys, I literally ran across this post on social media and they were like, my business went from $50,000, making $50,000 to $500,000 after I blocked everybody that I knew. That was wild. I'm thinking to myself, like, sometimes moving into isolation or moving into solitude creates space for new relationships, new possibilities, new timelines. You don't even realize that, like, and not even just like not even just the relationships that may be taking up space and taking up time and attention, but also isolating yourself away from your physical reality and like detaching from anything in the material realm, and understanding that your soul is limitless and timeless and infinite, and that like all these material constraints that you have, all of these relationships that you have can limit you. Okay, so people are definitely saying that you're often alone because you are not allowing yourself to get bound up by these, I don't know, stagnant people, right? Stagnant situations. So they feel like you are, always leaving and evolving. And I'm getting that these are a lot of relationships that you left, a lot of people that you left behind, okay? Pile 2, what is the current gossip on you? Okay, it's like you leave people behind and they just watch you for the rest of their life. LOL. So we have soulmate. Interesting that comes out. Some of you are saying that, after being alone for a long time, okay, after, I'm hearing something about you guys, after being single for a long time, you finally found your soulmate. Some of them are actually watching you get married. They're watching you renew vows. Some of you guys are in a unconventional, untraditional relationship. Maybe there's a large age difference. Maybe there's a same gender relationship. And they feel like it is something different, or some type of, or maybe even an interracial relationship. And they're seeing that this is something different that you let your soul evolve into, something where it might have even been a synergetic relationship where it is both familiar and unfamiliar aspects. It's both new and familiar, and they feel like you have, I don't know, something about you guys may have even gone on a body transformation, or you have gone on a huge transformation or a metamorphosis before coming into union with a soulmate. Okay, so that's very beautiful. Okay, they feel like you let the infinite possibility. So I forget what I was saying, but I definitely feel like people are saying that you did not settle. Okay, you let yourself keep evolving, even if that meant that you had to have a lot of breakups, even if that meant you had to have a lot of friendship breakups. You let yourself move into different timelines, different realities, and now you found a soul that was like, that's something that was, your true vision, right? Something where you're like, I'm not going to settle for someone who isn't my ideal partner. I'm not going to settle for something mundane, something conventional. And then with this Aquarius energy, definitely people are saying that your, this unconventional life that you've adopted have actually like put you, it's like embracing your unconventionality, embracing, Aquarius also gives me big Uranus energy. So you guys have had such a big vision, or there's something about you where you may have like seen your cohort go off and get married, have children, right? They settle for partners and you can tell they're so unhappy. A lot of them are baby mamas, baby daddies. A lot of them are getting divorced. A lot of their relationships are failing. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they see you took all this time and now it has aligned you with a soulmate who actually matches your vision. Okay, so that's crazy. That's crazy, pal. Pal too, because it's like these are a lot of people who settled, and they're seeing you have this unconventional relationship, and they're seeing your vision, your big vision of your life, and your big vision of your business, and your north node, and your life path, your success. People cannot fathom what you have created with your soulmate. Okay, something where somebody saw you wearing some dangly earrings. Okay, you're very eccentric, so they feel like it took a long time for you to find a soulmate. Some of you guys, maybe you have not found your soulmate yet. Maybe you're just like, I'm so eccentric, nobody really, I don't really like them. Right? They're like, you don't really like anybody, or you don't really want anybody, or these matrices, you keep getting caught up in a matrix where you're thinking somebody is your soulmate or something like that, and then they like they turn out to be members of the matrix too. They turn out to be conformists. They turn out to do something conventional. They do something disappointing, and then they see you just go off in isolation and say, hey, I'm gonna allow a newer reality to emerge. I'm not gonna give up on finding a soulmate. Or maybe they're seeing you do this a lot, and now they're seeing you have children. Now they're seeing you have that, something unconventional, an open relationship or something like that. Okay. So you're like, somebody needs to match my soul. Okay. What? Victory. Somebody here was in a competition for your soulmate. So this person, because they had, you and this person had a big international vision, with one another. We had the letter K. This is Gemini or a Cancer. Yeah, they done, y'all. Oh my God. Everybody who was trying to compete for your soulmate. Some of y'all was in an open relationship anyway, is what I'm getting. Okay. And so some of y'all, you were like, when your soulmate may have not been acting right or something like that, you just left them where they was at, and then you gone off and did your own thing and made your vision come to life or something like that. Some of you guys, your soulmate is from a different country than you. Okay, your soulmate is from a different culture than you. I'm getting a huge interracial relationship or some kind of unconventional relationship that people saw that this soulmate, you aligning your souls together, helped you, like this person helped you bring your vision to life, and it actually, like, this person helped you get the victory. LOL. They feel like this unconventional relationship that you have with a soulmate helped you bring your vision to life and help you get a victory, and it gave everybody else a funeral. I'm hearing that the funeral services have been completed, because these people, I'm hearing that they took a major L when they thought they was trying to compete for your soulmate, child. Like, that's not funny. Yeah, they was trying to steal. Yo, they was trying to steal your soulmate from you. And I'm getting that wasn't the only thing. Like, they've been trying to attack your heart just in general. Like, this person has been trying to steal your money, steal your creative ideas, stealing the affection that you receive from your soulmate, stealing, other powers that they lack. And they're just sitting there looking like a big thief, okay? And it's like, please stop. This is not your person. This is not your soulmate. And we have, like, some of you guys are just like, we have an open relationship anyway. None of this entertainment and flirtation and, just like, kiki with a third party is ever going to, like, amount to anything. It's never going to make Pal 2's soulmate leave them. Like, that was crazy that this person thought that your soulmate was going to leave you when y'all have this big international life goal and mission together. That was crazy. Like, I'm hearing that somebody went off into like a warfare, or they started stealing your belongings. Like, something where this person was chasing you. Something happened in New York City. Somebody stole some of your belongings out of a locker, or there's been issues, run-ins with this person. And this person has literally been stealing stuff from you when they realized that you and your soulmate were going international. And they lost. This Aquarius, like, they lost real bad. Oh my God. We have the rescue that also came out in Pile 1. Okay. Something about you in this you and this person had karma. Okay. You had karma to clear with this person. We have the storyteller, and then we have the goddess. Yeah, your person, they are obsessed with your form. I'm getting that though you guys did have karma to clear, especially you have been through a lot of cycles with this person who has been helping you bring your international ass vision and big inventive ass energy mind. I'm hearing your big vision. You are a big throat chakra. You are a big innovation. You are a big enterprise. I'm hearing something that involves big technology. The way that this unconventional and untraditional relationship has led to this big ass vision and like the actual materialization of it, you guys have been going through, you guys needed to protect your wealth because you guys are you and your soulmate are very wealthy. And so this person, I'm hearing that they saw that you guys were destined. They saw your fortune. And so this person has been trying to like steal your belongings. I'm hearing things was coming up missing out of your book bag, out of your purse, out of your locker. This person has literally, somebody, the page has, or somebody, whoever this was, has been literally like following you around, trying to steal your possessions because they know that your possessions have this like spiritual value. They know that your possessions are like represent your wealth that you are building with your partner. There are aspects, you know, to create your vision. Somebody here has been so obsessed, but this person literally, they're dead to the bed because they got a big, they lost real big and they should have never invested in this. Some of these people are literally like, because they have been lacking power, they have been stealing your money, your wealth, your fortune, your creative ideas. They've been trying to steal affection from your soulmate, and your soulmate is like, you're number one still. Like your partner is like, you know, you and this person, especially in this unconventional relationship. I'm definitely getting a poly relationship, a large age, different cultures. This is just y'all relationship. Some of y'all, I'm getting that some of y'all really do still get mad at each other for going off and exploring options. So this is a lot of irrational decision making. But I feel like this exploration of these different karmic partners and these other options. Now, you know, you guys need to know, like, let's stop pretending that either one of us is leaving the relationship. Like, I'm sorry, like I'm getting that both of you guys need to, like, it's never going to be a situation where you're leaving the relationship. You guys are actually in an open relationship because you have been dealing with this person's shadow aspect. This person has been trying to keep you needy on them, for one, trying to undermine your feminine energy so that you don't grow independent enough to leave them. And I'm also getting that some of you guys are also dealing with some shadows around the orphan, okay? And you guys have been dealing with a lot of, especially with these karmic partners, these people have, like, this is your soulmate. And, you know, your unconventional relationship makes you both project toxic expectations, and it makes you both run away from the connection and some type of avoidant attachment style, especially around the unconventional aspects of your relationship. Both of you guys have been seeking inappropriate surrogate families. Y'all will go off and explore these other options and really be entertaining the idea of it working out, when you know damn well that you're like, you know who your partner is. Some of you guys, you felt like you had to compete for this person, but they also felt like they had to compete for you. You feel like this Aquarius was an unwanted guest in your house, and you're like, why do you have this unwanted person in my house? Why do you have this person fighting me in my home? Why are you entertaining this rat? But there was a rat trap. Somebody who hated you for being your soulmate's goddess. You are literally everything to this person. You are the feminine expressed through wisdom, nature, life force, and sensuality. You are everything that this person ever wanted. I'm hearing something about your beautiful dresses that you wear, your wisdom that you share, how you love the earth and nature. I'm also getting that they love to, you know, when you tell stories to them. They love when you vent. They love when you express. They love when you share your life more, because it helps them, you know, tangle more with these unconventional aspects of your relationship. But, you know, this person has had some shadow aspects, especially if they come from wealth or they have some type of privilege. They have been wanting to keep you needy, okay? And they have been letting, you know, people steal your wealth, okay? Don't be giving these rats my money. Don't let these hoes in my house. Get this bitch out now. Some of these people have lost your partner, especially this poly person that you've been with. Don't let this motherfucker come up in our house. Like, y'all crazy. Like, something about you, you guys have been working through this poly relationship and been letting each other know that, and you guys have been working through, the parameters around this and having these other options around, and like what that looks like, what is disrespectful to you, what don't you feel comfortable with, and stuff like that. Because you guys are, this is helping you guys heal abandonment issues, these karmic relationships, or this poly relationship. While some people on the outside might look at y'all and be like, y'all so greedy, why y'all gotta have more than one person? These people, like, it actually helps you guys reflect who you truly are. These karmic relationships reflect to you what's inappropriate. These karmic relationships reflect to you give you more wisdom so that you can use it to fuel this international vision. Okay, it helps you understand what's new and what's different. Okay, it helps you, make discoveries. It's not that you intend on leaving your person. They think that, or it's not that you intend, like, that you even trying to be greedy, but it literally helps your vision with you going off and exploring other options. It helps you tell your story better. It helps you express and experience life, from a higher vantage point. It's not that you and this person were ever going to leave each other. Some of this is literally both of you guys with avoidance, and both of you guys running away from the relationship, or also just having this unresolved issue of a thief who's literally been imposing. I'm hearing a rat that crawled through the tunnels to get to your country has been, like, imposing in your relationship. Or there has been, like, this person who's just been so, they've been trying to get your person to leave you so bad, and you're like, I'm not leaving. Like, I don't care if the house is on fire, I'm never leaving. Like, so something about this, this relationship has had a thief. This person has been duplicitous. It's not that they actually have, they're actually having real interest in your person. It's not that they're actually in love with your person. It's not that they actually, they just don't want you guys to have this international vision come to life. When they discovered that you guys were destined for fortune, they have literally just been trying to pose as a challenge around this. They know that they're not the correct lover. They know that they are like an inappropriate surrogate. Everybody's talking about this person who's been trying to, like, steal your wealth, right? It's not just even so much as, like, stealing your person, but this conflict that you've had in this situation with this person, where they have been acting out of their shadow aspects, they haven't been reciprocating. It's because they have been dealing. This could have just been their shadow and hidden tendency, but it could also be, this third party triangulation where this person has been posing as a challenge and trying to, causing confusion in the relationship. Both of you guys needed to work through these abandonment issues and make more mature decisions. This was literally, this poly relationship, or this unconventional relationship, was like a process of you maturing so that you both can, like, serve this higher purpose. And you guys are, it's like that was a cycle. For some of you guys, this was a cycle. I know some of y'all like, I ain't taking them back, right? I hate them now, right? But some of you guys, you will be, like, when you get the higher vantage point, or when you, like, understand that this serves your higher purpose in life, and that you're literally this person's goddess. Nobody ever compares to you. And this is what this person also needed to learn as well. Stop looking for, they just are dealing with their own abandonment issues and not understanding what's right for them. And then they keep looking back at you and, like, well, there's a goddess right there, and things of that nature. So, like, some of them, they needed to just, like, grow up and be like, look, I'm gonna heal these commitment issues, I'm gonna heal these abandonment issues, and I'm gonna grow up and be responsible, because I know that, not only is this person my partner in this international vision, but this is also somebody who is, like, everything I've ever wanted and the feminine expressed. Some of you guys, this person is like a genius. And so it took, I'm hearing something about you being so eccentric or being different with this Aquarius energy. People know that your lover is a genius. Like, they're like, only a genius could love a woman like me. And that's just that. So somebody has been trying to steal this person's affection away from you, trying to steal your money, trying to stop you from having inspiration, because they know that you, this genius, is like your soulmate, right? They know that you don't really have a lot of matches because you're always alone and stuff like that. So they have been trying to steal your money from, you know, that they were giving you. They've been trying to steal, you know, steal stuff from you, but you got the victory anyway, okay? This finally feels like you guys are resolving some of your deep abandonment issues in this person's, you know, shadow aspects, right? Your vision is coming to life with or without them, okay? Ace of Cups, and this is what's actually activating the self-love, because this person has been sitting there looking stupid, right? They've been looking dumb as hell with the Four of Cups. They're watching you bring your vision to life, you know, because they have been letting this thief run rampant in y'all house, running it like this thief, like I got this thief on the loose. You know, and it got a lot of issues going on, and there's a lot of challenges in this relationship that have been like blocking your success. And when you made the discovery about, you know, this impact that this been going on, this person forget they just be sitting at their desk looking stupid, looking dumb, like, oh, my bad, I was just being immature. Yeah, real immature, stupid ass. Like, this person, your soulmate, you know, y'all like a power couple, so it's like it's gonna be some issues, right? And nobody can take this, like, this soul aligning love, okay? Especially it be unconventional. They know y'all just love each other for real, for real. So we have the Virgo energy, okay, right? Lovers, yeah, that's it. Somebody got a hairy chest, okay? So yeah, this person, I'm hearing that they've been sitting there stagnant for a long time, looking their wounds, because they let this thief steal from y'all. Steal time, steal, you know, creative ideas, steal money, steal affection. While they have been resisting the relationship, or, you know, both of you guys, it takes two to tangle. While they have been trying to keep you needy and trying to, you know, exert their own power and control over the relationship because their flames was burning too bright. You know, they looking stupid that you done went off and chose self-love anyway. Okay, so and gave their ass a memorial. Now they looking stupid because they're like, well, that's my goddess right there, and I don't know what I'm gonna do without him, so I'm just gonna look stupid until, you know, they come and get me, right? Somebody, they waiting on you to come and get them because they feel so dumb. Like, you know, they're seeing that you are like their benevolence, you're their compassion, you are their eternal force, you are their conscious reflection. And they have been sitting there being stupid, right? Like, I'm gonna keep you needy, I want to have out control, and I'm a power couple, and I'm in control, and things like that. And you're like, look, while you're not reciprocating and not cooperating, we have a thief stealing from our home. Are you dumb or what? Somebody has literally, like, while you guys have been struggling, I'm hearing for years. It's been like 4 years, or a long time, where there has been, you know, powerful enemies. There has been people who've seen your international vision with you and your person and how big you guys are becoming. And they knew that this vision and this unconventional way was a result of you aligning your soul, especially your eccentric ass, your soulmate. They knew that your soulmate was a big deal. So they literally have been, now they're starting to see like the impact of this thief. Like, your priorities have been misaligned. You have not been making rational decisions on behalf of our collective, on behalf of our relationship, our family, and our home. You've been letting people steal from us with all of this shadow aspects. Unfortunately, people are gossiping that you guys have been spending a lot of time alone so that you can love yourselves a lot better, right? That's what I'm saying, pal 2. Let me know how that resonates down below. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to check out the other perfumes and cosmic intelligence. And thank you for watching all the ads, supporting on the channel, because everything goes back to support our nonprofit and women's health. Divas Can Manifest. I love you, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, pal 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose Moon Beach. This is one of the best sellers at Cosmic Intelligence, and it smells so good, okay? So go grab you a bottle, okay, before they sell out, because I just restocked them and they're going to sell out real fast. I already know. Okay, so let's get into it, pal 3, and let's see what the current gossip is about you. Pal 3. So we have transition. So people are definitely, this comes out a lot so much on the channel, because some of you guys are, you know, you're not where you want to be, but you're no longer in that past version of where you were. So some of you guys are going through a life-changing situation. Your whole entire life is changing. And this is like a very uncomfortable place to be in, I get, for a lot of you guys, because this is not something that happens overnight. When people tell their success stories, they're like, I went through this life-changing thing. They make it seem like it happened like overnight. But some of you guys have been in the transition for a long time, and you have been doing it with a lot of ease and grace. I'm hearing past 4 or 3 years, you have been adjusting and adapting to a major life-changing experience. You have been learning to let go and surrender to the process, because although you have been trying to like make this thing, rush this thing, and you've been having your own timelines, and you've been having your own schedule and things like that, the universe and God let you know that this is a process that you must surrender to. Don't worry about how fast something, how fast it takes to get to the destination. Worry about the quality, so that you never go back to that place that you were before. Okay, because you clearly don't want to be there if you're transitioning, right? So you have been learning to let go and go with the flow. Okay, just just take it one day at a time, moment to moment. You can't control this process, okay? But this transition and this slow and steady is giving you a deep understanding of this changing event. It's like, because it's like I got tingles all over my body. Your deep understanding of this transition is actually going to save somebody's life. You are going to be a guidebook, a blueprint, a pink print of how to do this. You have a deep understanding of this. Now, while it seems to others that this is happening with the ease and grace, you know every painful step that you are taking forward. Every waking moment that you are not where you want to be is a very conscious state. So, I don't know if people know this, okay? I don't think people know this. So, we have be of service. Like I said, you are going to be a major service to people with your deep understanding of this transition that you're going through. This life-changing event, this is your entire uprooting of everything that you've ever known. This is an entirely different life, an entirely new way of being, an entirely new way of relating, an entirely new way of functioning. Something about your money is changing. Some of you guys are moving into financial freedom, and you need to start acting rich. You need to start living rich, being rich. Don't look at the price tag no more. Don't, you know what I'm saying? You are free. And you're giving it all back to the people now. Okay? Because people try to hold you back. I think that this is what is so scary. Right? My crown chakra just tingled. It's like you are doing this with ease and grace. But there were a lot of people where their hidden behaviors tried to stop you. Some of these things will never be told. I literally just read this. I don't know. Before I clicked on power for your pile. I literally just read this forum that came across. It says the hidden reason why bad things happen, and the most will never be told. Something about you, people are gossiping about something bad that happened to you. I'm hearing something about where people may have been throwing tomatoes, or like I said, somebody here, they have been doing something to hold you back. The real reason, some of this stuff will never be told. You have such a deep understanding, because people will sometimes not even realize that they're being held back. They won't even truly understand why something bad has happened. But you have found out something hidden. You've discovered something hidden and unseen around something bad that happened. And it was very scary. Okay, when the truth came out that people have been trying to stop you from being free. A lot of these people will try to conceal this. They will conceal the truth. Some of these people will bandwagon together, and they will never come up and tell the truth. Gangs, I'm saying some of you guys have been attacked by gangs of people, whole communities of people who saw you transitioning in your life and concealing why they didn't support you, concealing why they have been hating you, okay? The truth, you have been revealing the truth is what I'm hearing, okay? And your story, your honesty is going to save somebody's life. A Taurus, right? Some of you guys, you were dealing with something where somebody ghosted you. Somebody ghosted you, or somebody was a hidden enemy, okay? Or their hidden tendencies were really concealed. They did not think that you would ever get the truth about this. But some of you guys are quite literally psychics, intuitives, mediums, tarot readers. Some of you guys work with, you know, unseen forces, quite literally. And this person, I'm hearing that something where they realized that you were something with groceries or something like that. You were in a situation where you needed somebody's resources to maintain. And they concealed by either ghosting or abandoning you when you needed it the most, or doing something, or this may have been some type of secret, hidden, jealous person named Lauren or Monet. I'm also hearing the name Brittany. Somebody here have been, you know, concealing the fact that they have been concealing something bad that has been happening. Okay? To try to stop you. These people have been trying to stop you from moving forward, especially people who ghost you. Okay, it's like, it's not just I get somebody's phone number, we never really fully connect, right? This is like a situation where you may be intimate with these people, or there are shared resources. This person is involved in a practical matter in your life, okay? And then there's like a sudden disruption. They did not think that you would ever get the truth about why this bad thing happened. These people secretly, their motivation, their intention was to cause you, to leave you without closure, to leave you without accepting, to leave you at a loss, to make sure you did not have the resources to maintain, right? Somebody here saw you as productive, as direct. You may have even shared beliefs with one another, and they did not think that their hidden force and negative force was going to be coming to light. So this is like something like, realizing these people, it is like actually scary to like understand the psyche so much. This deep understanding that you're getting from a lot of these, these people and situations that you have been transitioning from, okay? You're getting a deep understanding around people who see your beliefs, they see your productivity, and they know that your productivity will lead to your future success. It will lead to your belief. It will lead to your desired outcome. Some people, they saw you when they saw that you had a good job, or they saw that you had success in the cards for you. They drew I'm hearing something where they went blank. I'm hearing they drew a blank, or they went ghost, or it's something where these people literally disappeared and you could have went blank. You could have literally been without any answers, or like they were, something about their behavior was so concealed. They were secretly intimidated and jealous the whole time. These Taurus, again, even feminines who were like secretly jealous of your resources or stealing your belongings, right? Some of this stuff, bad things that have happened to you, could have left you with a blank. Like, I'm getting that these literally have been so hidden and so unseen. Things that could leave you stuck, could leave you without fully ever reaching closure, without fully getting acceptance, without fully resolving your psyche of hidden disturbances, right? So that you never could align with the highest timeline. And this is what is the scary part, is understanding their psyche in this whole ordeal. Understanding what drove their motivation. and that they literally saw your productivity and resources and decided that they did not want to, like, I don't know, decided that, like, they didn't want you to have freedom. They didn't want you to have success. Some of these people, like, they do something to harm you, and it's so hidden and you don't understand why it happens. And these people almost got away with this. Your deep understanding of what has happened is going to save someone's life. Okay? What? I cannot make this up, pile 3. Their hidden motivation. Sagittarius came out in pile 1. Talent, skills, and gifts. Resources and talent, skills, and gifts. People see this and they will literally try to conceal the fact that they really hate seeing it. They don't want you to make those changes. They don't want you to have that growth. They don't want you to keep being productive. They don't want you to maintain your resources. Their true motivation came out. Something about you, you are going to be, you're of service. People are literally gossiping and saying that you are of service because of you learning someone's hidden and base motivations, how you alchemize yourself over that. Somebody who saw you with talent, skills, and gifts saw that you were spiritually and intellectually inclined and having a lot of prosperity and accomplishments involved in a sport too. They were very restless about this. Okay, they could not handle you being productive and, you know, having, you know, making the changes to get to this ultimate reality. And you were doing it with such grace as well, so they couldn't even understand how you were progressing so much. Okay. Pile 3, what is the current gossip? Yeah, benevolence, authority. Okay, you are meant to protect others. And you, like, let me see how she got that discerning look on her face, squinting her eyes to see people's hidden motivations, especially when they see that you have talent, skills, and gifts. You are here to, you are like, people are saying that you are the queen. You're known as Big Mama. You're known as Queen Bee. They know you as the queen. And you've been the #1 diva in this thing for a minute, okay? Because you are the protector of the evolving spirit, especially with people who are in a transition, who need, you know, service, who need help, okay? Seeing their hidden motivation behind them, right? We have mystic. We have femme fatale. And then we have the hero. Okay, you are literally a hero. People are saying that you save lives. Some of you guys are involved in a sport that really helped you conquer your, you know, physical body, helped you mature into your, you know, helped you grow into your mature form. But some people are saying that you were in this, you know, you had some issues. Okay, you were delusional about something. Delusional is literally where your reality was not matching it was not matching your expectations. So I feel like this situation involved an intimate union. Okay, this person you were dealing with somebody who was pretending to be a support system, a Capricorn or a Taurus. They were pretending to be a hero. They were pretending to be a friend. But when this person saw that you had talent, skills, and gifts, a resume, and this person was a false hero. This person was an anti-hero. Okay? This relationship that you have with this person, there may have been a lot of destructive things running through it. I'm hearing that it may have, like I said, this involves an intimate union with someone, and this person turned out to be an inappropriate use of your sensuality. This person reflected to you a poor attachment to money and power. You are regal. this person was so intimidated by your stature and how proud you are, your confidence, how you carry yourself, how you're self-made, how you are this broad mind, how you are of service, expansive. You literally, like, you know, they were very intimidated by how you expand people. Okay, I'm getting a masculine. You were very authentic and brutally honest with this person, but they were fake. I'm getting that something about these moments that you share with this person, you needed to release. Like, you grew into a delusion because you were attached to these experiences that you guys had, or fun memories that you guys had, but you had to release those memories and attachments with the femme fatale, because this person did really, your reality was not matching. This person left you stranded. They abandoned you. They left you with nothing. They left you for dead. They rejected you really bad. Did not care. I'm hearing something where they had you sleeping outside. You didn't have nowhere to go. Something about this, it was like you could have been killed. At first you were not able to see, but you were able to come out of delusion. Okay, you were able to realize that, you know, this reality is not matching what you're saying or what our experiences have been. Let me discern the truth. This person left you for dead. That shows you that there is some type of lack of resolution. This person really had hidden motivations in doing this. Especially if some of them disappear, stop answering, stop responding. When they know that you had this, I'm hearing an intimate union. I'm hearing you thought that this, I'm hearing this intimate union, it literally meant nothing to them. They were doing this to cause a delusion, to try to control you. Okay, but when they saw that you had talent, skills, and gifts, they saw that you could change your reality, that you were on a journey of personal empowerment. The truth came out that this person did not want you to empower yourself. They left you for dead. Okay, the Scorpio or Capricorn. You transitioning and surviving this, rejection and delusion, how you gotten your higher learning around it and been exploring your ideas and traveling, and you are now this radiant feminine energy. Your survival is a blueprint for someone else. You are of service now. People are saying that you are a hero after dealing with these hidden people. Okay, how you alchemize yourself. Pile 3, that's crazy. I think that was super scary, right? Especially because it was somebody that you had an intimate union with. It was somebody that you know, you thinking that this is love. You thinking that, oh my God, we have so much intimacy. But this person was they became arrogant and became challenged by you seeking the truth. Eight of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this person, I'm hearing they fled. Three of Pentacles. Now, I definitely see that, you know, they needed to go. They were this person who was in and out. They were not, you know, you were delusional to think that this person was like, you know, that they were in it for the long run or something like that. Something about them even, you know, there was some unconventional aspects of your relationship and they never, you know, had any intentions on fulfilling here, okay? But I feel like, you know, since walking away and emotionally detaching, you may have found out about a love triangle. You may have found out that they chose someone else. You may have found out that they secretly were envious, okay? Even an intimate union, even an intimate partner, right? They left you for dead. Left you without nothing. I mean, something where you may have been smoking a lot of marijuana or doing a lot of drugs. This was really altering your perception of things. So you've been able to, like, come out from this delusion, I feel like, you know, and you heal yourself and return. Like now you're protecting others because you know that these people have hidden motives. These Knight of Wands, they coming in and out, or they, you know, I mean, something where this person literally used their sensuality to like paint some type of, to try to control your mind and to stop you from having ease and grace. I don't know how else to say it, Power 3. But I definitely feel like you survived this. This was like a psychic attack from this person because they felt so challenged by your radiant feminine energy. They felt so challenged by your talent, skills, and gifts and your approach to your life and how it was like different, that they couldn't control like your approach to your life. This was like really scary to think that an intimate partner could just leave you for dead after claiming to want the best for you. But that helped you discern even the most subtle of playboys and playgirls, the most subtle of duplicities. I love you so much, Power 3. Let me know how that resonates, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. Hi, Power 3. Welcome to your selection. So you chose Rebel by Victoria's Secret. I just like the back of it so much. But let's get into it. So let's take a deep breath because Power 3 was intense. Power 4. What is the current gossip here? We have remembrance, okay? So something about you, they're gossiping about something that you're recalling the memory of. Something about you are talking about memories a lot, okay? Maybe you're expressing a lot about past memories, painful memories, childhood memories, okay? But you're starting to get, you know, now everything's, in hindsight, everything is 2020. So people are saying that you're like looking back on these past memories and things like that, and you're like providing people with valuable information that is allowing them to flow more gracefully. It's kind of like, I wish I had known this sooner. Like, these are 3 feminine hygiene tips that I wish I had knew a whole lot sooner. Like, LOL, okay? Y'all need to download the Feminine Hygiene Guide by Divas Can Manifest. The link is down below. Go ahead and look for the newsletter link. But, okay? But, so, you know, I'm definitely sensing that, like, you guys you've gone through a lot. And you're like, wow, if only I had known then what I know now. Okay, so that's interesting, yeah, because all this grief, all this trouble, all this chaos, all this disorder, all this dysfunction. People are saying that, like, now you're in the spotlight, okay? So a lot of people, they get to suffer a lot. They get to suffer behind closed doors. Their grief is not on the show, right? But they're seeing, some of you guys are celebrities, or you've had like this, like a lot of open conflict and trials and tribulations, and people are saying that, like, your life is better now. Some of you guys came into fame and fortune after you know, went through all these grief-stricken things, but especially some of you guys are like, life is so much better now. Life is good, okay? This is real fame, not clout, okay? And some of y'all are just like, I will never forget when I was, you know, in the streets, grief-stricken, right? I'll never forget when it wasn't safe. I'll never forget when those intimate partners showed me their true motivation. I will never forget. It's like Veterans Day. It's like Labor Day. It's like the 9/11. I don't know. It's like the 9/11 observation. You will never forget when you have to go to war with people for your prosperity and sense of well-being. You will never forget your trials. Okay? Because that valuable information is the reason you stand tall today. And whenever you are faced with something similar, you will never resort back to those grief-stricken experiences again. Right? Remember, right? With the Scorpio, something similar happened, right? It was like a repetition of, you know, a grief-stricken experience, right? Where you were able to resolve yourself of some type of destructive secret that this person was keeping, okay? Or somebody who was doing something negative to stop you from being empowered, and how you resurrected yourself. When you draw on that loving wisdom, it is nothing, right? You're never going to return back to like something where this situation, like, people are saying that like you found out some of their secrets, and you found out like, you know, what they were doing to try to control the situation, and you know how you were like left grief stricken because you didn't have all the information that you need, but now you're actually getting all the information, right? I'm hearing something where somebody was trying to hide some of your belongings, or they were trying to like, somebody stole something from you, or they were trying to stop you from practicing your self-care. Like somebody here was trying to stop you from practicing self-care. They were trying to stop you from taking care of yourself. Okay, something where somebody like they hid something of yours, okay, or they saw you doing a face mask, okay, they saw you doing a face mask or something like that. I don't know what happened. That was random, but you started to reveal some, like, you know, have some intuitions about this person or something that was very grief stricken. Okay, this person is a very low vibrational person. A Scorpio, Aquarius, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Taurus. These are very low level people. Okay, you revealed like you were able to like something about the frequency of remembrance was activated, because something that may have happened in a recent cycle was actually a repetition of another cycle, and you did not respond in the same way that you did before. You did not have the same setback that you had before. You were able to draw on that valuable information and continue to flow gracefully within your life. That's what people are saying. Some of you guys are here from Power 1. So let's see what they're saying. Archangel Raguel, yeah, you were able to like get justice and peace and fairness when you were able to like, I don't know, something about you were able to overcome this person's mistreatment. You revealed their secrets. You know, stop being angry. You were, you know, you noticed that this person was lying, neglecting, oppressing you, being unjust, unable to respect you, unable to resolve conflicts with you. They were bringing a lot of chaos into your life, but you were able to like fight this injustice. And you have been able to like, I don't know. This person, somebody's dying. Okay, international, it's coming out so much. Pressure apply. Yeah, something about people are gossiping about you bringing justice to a situation. Okay, something that they're saying that you have been dealing with something very unjust, and you have been pulling valuable information out of this out of that, from that memory of that, and able to apply that long-lasting wisdom in these new cycles. You're able to like, you can discern now, right? You know, you guys have been discovering your true power, and they feel like you have been resurrecting after every grief, like after every loss, after every challenge, after every upset. You have been resurrecting yourself and getting fairness. People are saying that you're internationally known. Like I said, some of you guys are in the spotlight. You got fame, you got fortune now. Life is so much better. And, you know, you are the one that is in control. You're the one that supervises. You are applying so much pressure to these hoes. You know, they very pressed like a panini about you. Okay, somebody's name is Raven. Very fucking pissed, okay? But, you know, these people, they were just epic failures, okay? So, and even if this isn't a specific person, you just been like, I'm getting that people have been literally keeping destructive secrets. Like, people who have been literally taking it to the all-out extremes to try to like harm you. Like, this person is literally a fucking loser. We have the visionary. What's the current gossip on you? Power 4. The child nature archetype. We have the damsel. And then we have the bully. Okay. So some people here are saying that you know, that you are going for the person who has the most money. But you had to like something where you even share a situation with these people where you were with somebody who didn't have money, and they were still abusive. Like, I'm hearing something where literally like, or maybe you have gotten a lot of like information about this. I'm hearing that some of you guys have dated from, you know, people from all walks of life, and they see you as this damsel, right? They see you as like, oh, you know, you're the one that gets provided for, and you're the one that gets taken care of, and you're the one that's just always playing around, and you're always with animals and talk, you know, playing in nature, and you're never like being mature about something, right? LOL. And they feel like, a lot of people are feeling like these masculines, they pay for your vision to come to light, or they pay for you, they provide for you, and this helps you bring your vision to light, or something like that, or this help, they literally just are providing for you, and like giving you what you need, giving you life, okay? But I'm also seeing that people are saying that you have gained a lot of valuable information as you remember all of these different relationships with these people. You have had a lot of relationships where these people have been like bullies. They've turned into your bully. They have been destructive to you. They have been using verbal and physical abuse. Somebody's name is Josh, or Ken. But I'm getting that they are literally saying that you are like this person that tends to get abused by people a lot. Like, even friends. Like, you're tending to get abused, right? And you're just like this innocent person who likes to have friends with animals and connecting with nature and stuff, LOL. But some people are saying that, you know, you have been learning like this lesson. Like, as you remember all of the different types of relationships you've had, some of them had money, some of them didn't. You're realizing that they always abuse you, no matter if they have money or not, right? It don't matter if they are like, if they have money. They all have this deep fear around you. They all have this verbal and physical abuse with you, right? Especially some of them, they don't want you to work anymore, and you're like, you know, they don't want, especially these providers, they don't want you to work anymore. And you're like, I understand that a healthy relationship, a healthy romance inspires me to rely on myself. A partner that is not that is abusive and doesn't want me to work, doesn't want me to like have my own life, doesn't want me to have my own responsibilities and my own, you know, goals and accomplishments. There's somebody who wants to abuse me, right? They also abuse the environment, and they are just like, they have like these intense control issues that they have been concealing, you know, and have these deep fears around losing control. So some of y'all, you're letting people know, like some of them are saying that, you know, now you know that everybody is abusive, so you're just going to choose the one with the most money. Well, shoot, you know what they say, would you rather, you know, cry in a Honda, or would you rather cry in a, how does the saying go? Would you rather cry in a, would you rather cry in a hoopty, or would you rather cry in a Rolls Royce? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if they all gonna be abusive, then I might as well like choose the one that's the best quality. Like, LOL, okay. So I'm just to play devil's advocate, but you know, for more often than not though, people are definitely saying that you have been learning a lot of lessons around people who have been abusive to you, okay? And you know that you have been doing good deeds, and you know that these people who have been abusing and hurting you, you know that they're going to suffer. Like, you're just like, okay, I have no desire to fight with you or have any issues. These people just have a tendency, especially like if this is a man, you're just like, they just have a tendency to be abusive, and they have these entitlement issues, and they have these control issues, and some of them, they don't want you to work. And you know, you're just like, that's a sign that like you don't want to work together. I always say this affirmation to inspire a healthy relationship is that it's better when everyone has a role to play. So some of them, they're providers, right? You know, some of them have this excessive control. They want to have like this excess, like somebody's name is Jennifer. They have like this excessive need to like control your finances and what you're doing and your schedule, and they're calling you nonstop to see where you're at and what you're doing. This is their own fear of like, you know, you being somewhere else, or you finding another option or finding something better or something like that. But this could also be these people's like issues with their sexuality, because somebody who needs to dominate and control so much quite literally does not have a healthy masculinity. So somebody who, you know, is in a healthy relationship with you will inspire you to rely on yourself. They will inspire you to do the things that you need to do, okay? And people who don't want you to work, they just want to have, like, they are using your, like, they using you having, like, not having, being, or not being able to provide for yourself as another way and means to exert their control over you, right? And when you show, like, it's literally like, you're like, no, I'm not letting that happen. I'm going to, like, provide for myself. I'm going to have some extra money saved to the side, you know, just in case you don't want to support my lifestyle anymore. I want to be able to do that still, okay? Something where a CEO or somebody, they mad at you for making your own money, okay? And I'm getting the, like, people are trying to say that this person, you're like, okay, you're like, you and this person have been, like, this person has been, like, supervising you, or this person has been, like, you know, the one with the most money, and they're saying that that's the one that you're going for. And you're just like, well, if you know, you have a lot of options around people who have been, you know, your love life, and a lot of these options have been abusive. So you're like, well, if I have to make the decision, I'm going to choose the one that gives me the generational wealth. I'm going to choose the one that gives me, you know, the money, okay? Because, you know, that's just it, right? People are definitely like criticizing you or judging you for getting provided for by your, you know, your romantic persons, okay? So that's what I'm seeing, pal. pal 4. Let me know how that, you know, that resonates. Let's get into a little bit of tarot. I'm sorry, I'm getting all over the place. It's about that time of day for me to go eat, okay? And I'm, you know, starting to lose my energy. So let's get into it, pal 4. You know, they're definitely trying to say that, oh, you're just going with the person with the most money. But you're like, y'all all abusive. It don't matter if you have money or not. Y'all all going, you know, none of y'all want me to work. None of y'all want me to be, you know, relying on myself. Y'all all mad, right? Like, y'all all controlling, you know, never want to hold yourselves responsible for your actions. Y'all all the same. Just, that's, you know, that's what they saying, that you talking about this. Maybe you talking about this. Okay, we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, something about you, you're like, you can't work with these people. With the 3 of Pentacles reversed, you can't work with them because they're filled with too much inner criticism and doubt. Like, they can't handle you, you know, relying on yourself. So you have to, like, expand in another direction. Right? So that's unfortunate because, you know, you're definitely, like, there definitely was a good deed here. I'm not going to say that it was, like, you know, all in vain. But, you know, this person, they've been like a bully. You know, it's not worth it. You can't work with somebody who can't, like, stop verbally and physically abusing you, okay? It's more important for you to avoid, you know, more grief and more trauma. You don't need any more traumatizing experiences. And I feel like, you know, somebody who doesn't want you to rely on yourself, that's definitely not somebody who has the best intentions, okay? So something where somebody kept getting, you know, the law involved. They kept trying to get you in trouble with the law. This because of their, like, physical abuse, like their domestic violence, okay? Something where the police kept getting involved because of law of the, like, it was becoming, you know, too much. It was becoming, like, especially something that was happening in a home, okay? Sharing a home with somebody. And, you know, you guys may have been working together, sharing money, sharing resources with one another. But, you know, you had to go expand elsewhere, right? It's because some of you guys may have even lost hope in this situation because this person, I'm hearing that they, you know, you had to say goodbye. And this was like a loss. You felt like you know, it's not that you didn't love them. It's that they could not stop verbally and physically abusing you. This Scorpio, okay, some of them may have even been having secrets, or, you know, they were really, like, this was really a projection, right? Some of you, they kept accusing you of lying and being away when they were the ones that were, like, holding on to the secrets. They were the ones not fully committed, right? Some of you guys have literally, you know, not been working together with this person because, you know, they're like a threat and a risk to your life. So people are gossiping about that. Let me see here with the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, and this is like, you know, this person who is defensive, they're not able to, like, you know, they're not able to, they're still trying to master themselves. And I feel like you've grown very detached from this person. You definitely did a good deed here. It wasn't, you know, it was all right, but I think it's safe to move on, because this person, I'm hearing that they just could not, they were not acceptable, okay, after this verbal and physical abuse. That's what I'm seeing. People are definitely saying that, okay? I love you so much. Let me know how this resonates, you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.